it keeps starting. It does not shut off. And so basically what you got to do is you got to replace that starter solenoid, and really that should be it, unless there's an electrical problem, any kind of wires that are kind of, you know, touching any bare metal or anything. That'll kind of cause that to happen. You know, anything like that can cause that to mess up. So we're going to see if there's maybe anything going on with that. Maybe it doesn't have a good ground or anything like that. So we'll just kind of see what happens. I've got the part, and we're going to try and just see if we can get it to work. Alright, so here's the new part we got. That's going to sit right here. Bolts in right there, right there. And what it looks like is, see, that's kind of rusted a little bit, and it's painted over right there. This backing plate acts like a ground. So we're gonna have to kind of get some of that paint off and some of that rust, see if we can get it to ground better there. And it also looks like, see all these wires right here, the guy before me had all of those going to this thing, and that, you know, it shouldn't be drawing that much power, I don't believe. So we're gonna see if we can do something about that as well. Alright, so now we got this bolted in right there and there. We sanded it as you saw so we can get a better ground, and now we're gonna hook the terminals back up and see if it did the trick. Problem with why it's shorting out or whatever it's doing, you can see right here, that's your ground cable. Runs down through here, up under here, and comes over right down in there. See, focus. There's your starter right there, and on the end of it, right over here, you've got your cables. It hooks up to it, and somewhere right down here, I think it's right there, the cable is split a little bit. It's got a little crack in it, so I think there's water and stuff getting in there. So we're gonna replace that and see if we can't get that to work. Why do I feel like half of working on a vehicle is running back and forth to AutoZone or O'Reilly's or something? We're on our way to O'Reilly's now. We gotta get another cable, and once we hook that up, it should be good. I think that's why it was shorting out, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna try that and see how that works. And right here, check that out. There's where our problem was coming from. All that grease and nastiness getting in there, that'll cause it to have problems. So we're gonna get a new one in there and see what it does. Alrighty, so we got the new cable in, got it running from here down through there and back up to the starter. As far as it's looking now, it should be done. I hit the kill switch, turned that back on. So we got the power going to it. It's not making the grinding noise. So now we just gotta start it up, make sure that it's running, make sure we got good ground and everything. All right, so we got it in there, got the cable hooked up, got everything hooked up. So let's see if we can get this to start up and see if it worked. That boost gauge and everything down. The dude, whoever put this in, did a pretty crap job of doing this. This line right here was really loose, and I don't know that these two wires are getting any power. So I'm gonna have to redo all of this probably. All right, so what we're working on right now is I found these 3 wires, and they were just kind of hooked up in here. We're gonna figure out what those are. That little black one right here is a ground. I found that one. But when I hooked all of them up to ground them out, there was a little sparking going. So I think one of these is hooked to some power somewhere for some reason. So we'll figure that out. But right now, I'm pulling this seat out, all these 4 bolts. So I'm gonna pull that out and see what we can find about these wires. Alright, so we didn't have any progress on the wires. I couldn't figure out what those were going to. I think one of them's a hot wire, because as soon as I tried to screw it into the ground, it started sparking. So I think for some reason they had a hot wire running somewhere. But we also found this right here. I put the screw in there just to test it to see if it would run better. Plugged, and it did. It was a vacuum leak. It says SC. I'm assuming that's supercharger, so I'm gonna look into that tonight, see what that should go to. And we'll try and see if that'll make it run better as well. Other than that though, I think that's all we're gonna do today. Boost gauge, we haven't been able to test it because my battery was dead, but so we'll jump it and test that and see if that works. We have tomorrow we're gonna be washing this thing for the meat, and I'll take a video of our wash process so you guys can see kind of what we do to get these things washed and ready for our car shows and stuff. That is a door nail. We just jumped it, and still no boost gauge. I'll have to look into that a little more. I'm not sure exactly what goes into that. Let's see. The light on it works, but that's about it. I don't get any reading on it. So I think the hose in it or something might be messed up. I'm not sure how that works exactly. I'll have to look into that. But I think that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps somebody maybe looking into the same issues I've been having with mine. Leave a like, comment, any suggestions that you may have. Maybe we can do, like I said, we'll do a wash video so you guys can see how we wash the car, and also what we have a show day after tomorrow.